to another video. Before I get this one pumping, I'll just remind you about the little competition I've got running for this year. So all you need to do to win a spot in the boat with me, you can bring someone along as well, is to comment on every video for 2026, like every video, and be a subscriber, and you go into the draw to win a day out in the water with me out here in Moreton Bay. So if it sounds like something you'd like to do, like I said, pretty easy. Just do those couple of things and you're in the draw. All right, I've had a pretty good day, so I'll rewind now and get back to the start of the video. All right, good morning. Try and see if I can catch a snapper on a hard body this morning. So I'm going to throw an ultra deep diving crankbait. If not, I'll go back to fishing plastics, but I'm going to just try something a bit different this morning. Then I'm probably going to head right out in the bay. It's going to be a pretty good day today, apparently. So I'll head right out to the bay, have a look at Harry's. Fingers crossed I'll find some mackerel or tuna, but I'm not too hopeful, because that's really what I've been doing out here of late, and it's been pretty slow going. I've seen a couple long tails, but haven't really got any luck at all on tuna or mackerel this season. Unfortunately, there's just not many around. So. But yeah, we'll give the bottom end of the bay a bit more of a go here this morning first up. See if we can get some snappers, see if there's some dew around. Hopefully there's no sharks, but I guarantee there'll probably be sharks around. So we'll give it a go. But yeah, right on the last of the run out tide, and fishing the run in. It's a pretty big tide, 2.45. So there's under 2 meters of change, but a fair bit of run in. So it should be pretty strong current. So probably 3 days, I think, after the full moon too. So yeah, it's a lovely morning this morning here. This morning it's no wind at all, so it's absolutely beautiful. So hopefully nice day and plenty of fish. See how we go. There we go. All right, so it's not exactly the size that I've been chasing, but it works. It works. All right, I could piss this with it, see if I can get something slightly bigger than that. Well, it's encouraging though. Oh, it's like next cast, we've got another one. Oh, that's pretty cool. Another squire. Just need to find some bigger ones and we could be on here. Really taking that back travel down. Get the pliers out this one. Just need bigger, don't we? Well, amazing how small a fish will eat this. Fusilier. There we go. That's a better fish. That's cool. Oh, I pulled out. Bugger. Damn, that was a good fish. Bugger. So I'm sitting out here in around 5 meters of water. I'm just casting this crank in a bit shallower. Bring it out, and I got a good fish. It just fell off. Damn. Pulling a bit of drag. Oh, beauty of this lure, you can cover a bit of ground. I'm moving pretty quickly. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, good fish. Oh yeah. Oh, don't fall off this time, buddy. Oh, good sweetlip. Yes. Yes, good sweetlip. Pull him in. Yes. Excellent. All right, well, a bit of a slow start today. I just dropped a really good fish and now I've got another one. Yeah, got a few squire earlier, a little trevally to start. Lost another pretty good fish, but yeah, pretty happy with this one. We've got a really good sweetlip here on the big crankbait. So that's the lure there, that's the Sculpo. I've been using that for bass. So I said I'd try and come out here in the salt and use this lure. And yeah, first go, we've got ourselves a nice fish. I'm guessing up around 40 centimeters. So not huge, but for the reef edge, pretty good sized fish. I'm using 20-pound lead. I can go a bit heavy with a hard body. 20-pound lead, I've got the big long 8-foot crankbait rod to try and get big long casts. It is a bit tricky today. I've got a wind coming from the straight south, currents coming from the straits going straight north, the current's going straight south, so I'm going with the current, punching the cast into the wind and casting into a little bit shallower. And I'm out here in 5.5 meters at the moment, and I'm just bringing that lure out. And I've got the live scope on, pointing out a bit wider. I'm not really seeing anything, I'm just basically cruising along, casting at the reef edge, and just lost a good one and got one. So that's a good fish for the esky. I'm gonna pop him in and keep casting. Okay, he's pretty much bang on 40 centimeters, that fish. That's pretty cool. All right, pop them hooks out. Really got in quite well with that one, that's good. Just been sitting on spot lock here while I'm dealing with this fish. All right, let's bleed him and brain spike him. Okay, hopefully you can pop a couple more in there. I've already lost another one, so it's a good sign. Like I said, I've got that live scope on, just keeping it out in the deeper water, just to see if there's anything out a bit wider. But so far I haven't seen anything, so keep doing what I'm doing. There's another fish. All right, good fish. Oh, oh, got me in, busted me off. Oh dear. I think that was a big cod. Wow. All right, I'm gonna have to step my game up here. All right. Tie another one on. Luckily these aren't too expensive. I think it's a big cod. I was just winding in and just stopped, and I was like, oh, have I got the bottom? And I sort of stopped winding and then just pulled a bit, and it woke up, and I should have went harder. It knew exactly where to go. It just went cut sideways straight at the bottom. Oh yep, at the boat. Another sweetlip, not a big one though. He's not an overly big Sweetie, that one. Just a little fella. I'll throw him back. Hey. They're really taking this back treble pretty well. Except for that one that fell off, of course. See you later, little fella. Yep. Got it. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, what do we got here? Sweet squire. Nice size snapper. Oh yeah. That's cool. Whoa, someone just did a big blow there on the bottom. A big, I don't know what that was. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's like a 45, I think. Oh, it's a dolphin. Bloody dolphins again. Oh, let's put him on the measure. That's cool. All right, yep, he's 46 centimeters on a crankbait. That is fun. That is really fun. All right, 46 on the crank. That's cool. Again, just engulfed that rear treble. Got 2 dolphins on me now. I had no idea. I didn't see them at all, and all of a sudden they're there. Hopefully they nick off, but I'll keep cruising on this bank anyway. Put him in the esky, brain spike, and bleed like the other one. All right, really happy with that on the reef edge. That's cool. Yep, another big fish. Big fish. What is this? This is big. Must be. Oh! I'm going with a really big cod, that one. Damn it. I'm gonna have to up my leader, I think. Wow. Big fish. Oh, I've got a bunch of fish on the live scope here. Quickly try and get this. Yeah, there's a school of fish ahead of me. Out a bit wider. There they are. There. About 20 out, so see if I can't get one. Yep. All right, let's try and beat the dolphins in. Come on, baby. There we go. Yes. Nice, sweet lip. Not huge, not as big as the one on the crankbait. I was just using that live scope, seeing some fish out there on forward mode. They kept staying out 20 meters from me. Sorry, buddy, it's legal. I'm not throwing it back in. Oh. 33, he'll do. Got him. Come on. Got a cod this time. That's an interesting looking cod, this one. Mr. Dolphin's come and had a look. That's a very interesting looking cod, that one. Wow, it's not your typical estuary cod. That's definitely a different looking cod. I reckon I've been done by a massive one of these earlier, I reckon. And the one before that, who knows, but Yep, it's pretty cool. I'll pop him back in. I don't know if that's illegal to take one or not. I couldn't tell you. I'm sure it probably is, but I'm going to throw him back anyway. I don't think the dolphins are going to eat that thing, I don't think, somehow. All right, I'm going to pack in the reef edge fishing now. That's the, give you another look at that lure. It's the, Molix Sculpo XD. So I can get over 5.5 meters on the cast with this lure, so it's really good for fishing that reef edge. Really big bib, so it digs in and doesn't sort of, when it hits the bottom, it doesn't snag up too much. Floating lure, so once it does hit the bottom, you can stop retrieving, let off some slack line, and it will back up a little bit, so you can start retrieving again. Obviously it'll float back up over the snag and then bring it back over again. So I think too, because the angle, it's so digging sort of down like that, and I think that crawl pattern's probably not a bad one for around here. Very UV color, but yeah, it just probably looks like you know, crayfish or something jumping around the bottom, and those cod and whatever else that busted me up is grabbing it, and along with those sweetlip and snapper. So I started with the bluegill color and I finished off with this crayfish pattern. So both seem to do the trick, but I do like that bluegill pattern with a bit of orange and that underneath as well. But that was cool. That was really good fun. Next time I'm going to go a heavier leader. I'm probably going to go 30 pound. I'll stick to the same combo. That's my 8-foot crankbait rod. So like I said, 8 foot, quite long, but really gets a big long distance cast. Unfortunately today I've been casting into the wind the whole time. If I was casting with the wind, I would have got a lot more distance on each cast, covering a bit more ground. But yeah, that's cool. I got all might braid on that reel. That's P1.5, so it's a sinking braid. So it'll help keep this lure down as well, because the braid's going to be, once I start cranking it down, the braid comes down. It's not wanting to float back up, so it's just another thing working with me, getting it down deeper. All right, I'm going to go to Harry's now and see if I can find some big snappers or something out there. Hopefully find a mackerel or a tuna on the way. Not really holding my hopes up too high for that, but we'll go have a look. It's probably blowing 6 or 7 knots, so it's probably not too bad. It is a southerly into a running tide, quite a large tide, but I'll go give it a go, see how it is, and I could always come back and look for a Jew or something like that on the way back in. All right, let's shoot it to Harry's. Ooh, that's not the size we're after. Not bigger than that. Fucking dolphin. Let's go, buddy. Go. Good luck, dolphin. Woohoo! We got one. Yep. Woo! Yeah. And that's how you beat the sharks. Oh, I'm exhausted. I reckon one come up on it. Not an overly big fish, but great to get a jewfish. It's been a while. And not to get eaten. Fantastic. That'll fill out the esky nicely. Oh, spat up a big fish. Only a couple of casts required. And Moran, he's only probably 80 centimeters maybe. But pretty happy with that, got to say. That's pretty cool. Nice eating size jewie for din-dins, along with some squire and sweetlip. I've got a great feed of fish now. It's fantastic. All right, it's the latest colour from Molex in the fork flex. Blueback shard. Does a job. All right, put him on the measure. Oh, I think you'd call that 80 centimeters. Some people don't like the way I measure fish or something, I don't know, but yeah, he's like 79, just under 80 centimeters. That's cool. Check that out. That's a decent sized fish. I've got no idea what it is. It's got some sort of weird fin, weird teeth sort of things there in the front. So if anyone knows what that is, let me know, but throw in the comments. All right, get him with the brain spike. I think. All right, it's been a good minute since I've caught a jewie in the bay here. Last one I hooked got sharked right on the boat, unfortunately, and then probably the last 2 or 3 times come out in the bay I've seen jew, but I haven't even really casted them because it's quite apparent they're going to get eaten by sharks. So I've probably seen one before I cast down. That's why I went so hard on it. I think one came up towards the surface, but yeah, didn't eat it, didn't even see it, which was good. But yeah, as I said before, that's the blueback chartreuse colour. Very UV, very visual. Can see that quite easily. Now I've running a 3/4 ounce Daiwa jig head, and I've got 60-pound system shock fluorocarbon leader. To the I haven't really seen this before, but it's been a while. Caden 745 from Dobbins, and 50-pound castaway on that one. So P3 in diameter, 50-pound of strength. And I needed all of that because I pulled that thing in like crazy. So there's no releasing when you pull them in that quick, but the whole plan was to catch one to eat. So that's job done basically. I'll probably move on now and try something different. But yeah, that's the old Abu STX. So this is a workhorse. I think this is probably 2, maybe 3 years old, this reel now, and it gets treated like that pretty much every time I go fishing, and it keeps going. So if you're after a sort of a budget reel, I know a lot of people see I run a lot of higher end reels, but if you're after something a little bit more budget friendly, I can't recommend these Abus highly enough. I think they're probably the second best option behind some of your Japanese made Shimano, so worth checking out, especially when you need a bigger drag, because this has got a lot of drag compared to what anything my Shimano does. So it's my come here stick, and it did the job very nicely. All right, it's pretty hot. I'm gonna have a drink and have a move around, see if I can find some other fish on the way home. All right.